AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi reaches out to controversial mafia don Atiq Ahmed, lodged in Sabarmati jail.
वो हमको मिलने की इजाज़त तो नहीं दिए। वहाँ लोकल पुलिस ने हमसे कहा कि आप बाहर ही नहीं निकल सकते होटल के, डिटेन कर लेंगे।
Owaisi hits out at Rahul Gandhi, accusing him of vote bank politics.
इनके लीडर जिनका नाम राहुल गांधी है, वायनाड से जीतते हैं वहाँ पे इसलिए कि वहाँ पर 35% के करीब माइनॉरिटी वोटर था।
Owaisi takes on Yogi Adityanath on the Abba Jaan comment.
तो वो अब्बा जान क्यों बोलते? पिताजी बोलना चाहिए था ना उनको।
BJP hits back with a poster showing the past and present. The polarized Pradesh debate is our top focus on the show. As crucial Uttar Pradesh elections come close, it's a fight for 403 seats, and that is why polarization is taking center stage. Good evening. You're watching To The Point. I'm Gaurav Sawant. Let me take you straight to the heart of the controversy. After the Abba Jaan face-off, now AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has reached out to gangster Atiq Ahmed, who's currently lodged in Gujarat Sabarmati jail. Owaisi insists that this is not for any ulterior motive. He says, of course, he wasn't given permission to meet Atiq Ahmed. The AIMIM Supremo's outreach has raised questions that is this all about vote bank politics and is that above the law? Take a look at our top story tonight. AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. For AIMIM, does the road to Uttar Pradesh go through the Sabarmati prison? Owaisi tried to meet notorious Dawn-turned-leader Atiq Ahmed, currently lodged in the Sabarmati prison.
अतीक साहब से मिलना चाहते थे, तो वहाँ लोकल पुलिस ने हमसे कहा कि आप बाहर ही नहीं निकल सकते होटल के, डिटेन कर लेंगे। तो ये मालूम हो गया कि बीजेपी का इस तरह का बर्ताव हमसे वो जनता देख रही है और उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता भी देख रही है कि हमको अतीक साहब से मिलने भी नहीं दिया गया जेल में जाकर।
In Gujarat, Owaisi also hit back at farm protest leader Rakesh Tikait for calling Owaisi BJP's Chacha Jaan.
इससे इनका एक मानसिकता या इनका मेंटल माइंडसेट मालूम होता है जिसमें मुसलमानों के ताल्लुक से नफरत भरी हुई है, हेट्रेड भरी हुई है, तो इसीलिए इस तरह की बातें करते हैं।
The AIMIM MP did not mince his words, insisting using terms like Abba Jaan and Chacha Jaan reflect a mindset. Listen in to what Tikait had said about Owaisi's entry into Uttar Pradesh politics.
ओवैसी नाम का इनका चाचा जान है, बीजेपी का चाचा जान, और आ चुका है उत्तर प्रदेश में। उसका सहारा लेंगे, उसको फुल आशीर्वाद है। वो गाली देगा, ये कोई मुकदमा दर्ज नहीं करेंगे।
Owaisi listed out several indices to point out that several political parties used Muslims as a vote bank but did not work for them. He insisted from education to jobs and healthcare, Muslims had the short end of the stick.
इनके लीडर जिनका नाम राहुल गांधी है, वो अपनी आबाई सीट अमेठी में हार गए। कैसा हारे? अगर इनको थोड़ा समझ है तो बता दें क्यों हारे। वहां तो हमारा कैंडिडेट नहीं था। इतनी बड़ी सीट अपने पूर्वजों की हार गए और वायनाड से जीतते हैं वहां पे इसलिए कि वहां पर 35% के करीब माइनॉरिटी वोटर था।
There are still 6 months to go for UP elections, but campaign heat has already been cranked up high. The Chacha Jaan bullet had been fired less than 48 hours after Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath lit up the battlefield with his Abba Jaan comment.
राशन मिल रहा होगा ना आप लोगों को? राशन मिल रहा है क्या? ये राशन 2017 के पहले भी मिलता था, क्योंकि तब तो अब्बा जान कहने वाले राशन हजम कर जाते थे।
The BJP state unit doubled down on the controversial remark by releasing a cartoon which echoed the CM's words. The cartoon is divided into then and now. On the left side, it shows sacks of what they had labeled food for poor, stacked, and two people sleeping on it. The cartoon shows a man whom they called Abba Jan guarding the room. The caption below calls it Muslim appeasement. While on the other side, the cartoon shows a man dressed in saffron seen distributing sacks of food to the poor. As the war of words intensifies in political Pradesh, don't expect things to cool down anytime soon. With Gopi Maniyar in Ahmedabad, Bureau Report, India Today. And joining me for more on India Today is Anila Singh, representing the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Tasleem Ahmad Rahmani, President of the Muslim Political Council of India. Tasleem Ahmad Rahmani, how would you explain Asaduddin Owaisi going all the way to Gujarat, to Sabarmati jail, trying to meet Atiq Ahmed?
You see, principally, I don't agree with any criminalization of politics and criminals join politics, be it the Atiq Ahmed or anybody else. So I don't take it in a good taste. But then when it is a question which is asked that how many are the dreaded criminals in BJP, give a list of top 10 people, then our Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is silent on that. Because the bulk of the criminals are today attached with Bharatiya Janata Party. And that has made a fashion of the time that whosoever has the largest muscle power to their party fold, they can have the bigger chances to win. So the politics today is for the muscles, for the power, for the money, and for the glamour. So this glamorized political era,
exactly what you're saying.
Is free to all.
Okay, so Asaduddin Owaisi wants mafia dons or alleged mafia dons on his side to be able to win seats in Uttar Pradesh. But respond, Anila Singh, when they say that even the BJP has people with criminal records on their side, and Asaduddin Owaisi just today spoke of BJP MP Sadhvi Pragya Singh Thakur being welcomed with respect by the BJP and becoming a member of parliament. So what's wrong with Atiq Ahmed or Mukhtar Ansari?
See, if we talk about Mr. Rahmani or Mr. Owaisi, they are the sides of same coin. They are the people who advocate Talibanis, and they are the people who advocate Atiq Ahmed and Mukhtar Ansari in our country. He is comparing the heinous crimes done by Atiq Ahmed and Mukhtar Ansari type of people with the maximum of the people who are behind the bars. And let me tell you, Mr. Rahmani here, that not about Uttar Pradesh, but in whole of the country, majority of the people behind the bars are people from your community. But I am not going to compare those people with Atiq Ahmed.
No, what does that mean, ma'am? What does that mean?
It means,
as under trials.
No. Let me explain. If somebody is behind the bar, if he is a criminal or if he is charge sheeted, can you compare their crimes with the heinous crimes committed by these two, or the people like, or the criminals like that? Of course, you cannot. So he wants to say the cases done because of the political rivalry, they are in comparison of the heinous crimes committed by people like Atiq and Mukhtar. Of course not.
Okay.
Or I can
Dr. Rahmani, respond.
I just want to add one more thing here, Gaurav, that we know it very well that Mr. Owaisi doesn't have any ground in Uttar Pradesh, and if he wants to go ahead politically in Uttar Pradesh with the help of Mukhtar and Atiq, then definitely it portrays that you want to encourage crime and criminal in Uttar Pradesh, and any Muslim, good Muslim, will never ever like any of the political party to have people.
Gaurav, let me
people
come in
like
here. It's going to
Mukhtar
be a
and
very long submission
Okay,
from
respond.
Anila Singh
Okay,
ji.
Dr.
Let me
Rahmani, please respond.
Let
Yes,
me respond to her.
especially on
You
the
see,
aspect of the
30%
criminal
of
cases,
MLAs
of the
in
criminal
the
cases
UP
against
Assembly
Atiq Ahmed
the
and
cabinet,
Mukhtar Ansari.
including the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, have heinous crime pending against them. More than a dozen cases are pending against the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath ji. So, look who is saying 30% of criminals are given tickets by the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is now a ruling party, and not only the criminal, but the terrorist has been given and elected to the parliament, and then they say they claim to be the white collared people. How come the chief minister, most of the what was the chief minister of Karnataka?
No, I want to understand from you, Taslim Ahmed Rahmani. What is the impression? What is the impression that? What is the impression? And I want to bring in Rahul Srivastava, a National Affairs editor, who joins us on the broadcast. Rahul Srivastava, Atiq Ahmed and Mukhtar Ansari. If Asaduddin Owaisi is reaching out to them, now is this in a way an attempt to show muscle power, or an attempt to show, Rahul Srivastava, that people of a certain, background or community, they have been, treated unjustly, and Owaisi stands with them?
Gaurav, it's a very blatant attempt to use the surnames of people. It has been a common practice in Uttar Pradesh that you may be a person with a shady past or a terribly criminal past. It does not matter, because you belong to the right caste or the right community. It has happened in eastern Uttar Pradesh, where scores of men who are muscle men, mafias, dons, like say Amarmani Tripathi, Harishankar Tiwari, who had several cases against him, those kind of people did come up. But what Owaisi is doing has got a slightly something more blatant to it. Primarily, when we were having a last discussion, a recall, I said that everybody has a right to contest elections anywhere in the country, but to handpick people who may have what is called a winnability element, irrespective of the kind of people they have, the kind of records they have, after Atiq Ahmed is lodged in a jail.
Yes.
To make even political capital, that though he might have joined the AIMIM, the fact remains that the attempt to go to meet him in jail and then come out and say that the party is being wronged, I think it's carrying that element too far. And perhaps this is something which has not been recorded.
Is this an attempt to show victimhood?
Samajwadi Party has fielded Atiq Ahmed twice.
Yes, victimhood, that
yes,
people of a certain community are being victimized, and that is why they're, being given tickets by Asaduddin Owaisi.
It's not the victimhood.
Okay, Dr. Rahmani, quickly respond, sir.
No, it's not the victimhood. It's the usual practice by each and every political party who wants to come to the power, be it the Samajwadi Party or the BSP, who has twice given ticket to Atiq Ahmed and to Mukhtar Ansari. And then I will repeat that the BJP itself is doing this, and they have installed a chief minister which has a criminal mafia background. And then I will advise Asaduddin Owaisi that rather going to Atiq Ahmed in Sabarmati jail, he must have gone to Azam Khan in Sitapur jail, which is well within the periphery of Uttar Pradesh. Why did he go to
Anila Singh wants to respond to you before I quickly bring the other aspect. Anila Singh, quickly respond, ma'am.
Gaurav, first of all, I will like to tell Mr. Rahmani, stop insulting our religion. You are insulting a yogi. He is a Mathadish, and you are calling him a mafia. What proof you have got that Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is a mafia?
It's not only
what type
me.
of accusation is this?
He has more than
Tomorrow
a dozen cases pending against him for the murder, deceit, loot in Arthur.
Going to be an accused in real sense?
More than a dozen of cases which he has taken withdrawn by himself.
What sort of comparison is this?
It's not me. It's not me who is alleging. It's well within the public domain. Everybody knows about it. Only you may not be knowing it.
One by one.
People like you bring shame to your community. People like you bring shame to your community. You are sitting here and advocating what Owaisi is doing wrong. People like Owaisi and you are the people.
One by one. One by one.
Is the person who extorts.
One by one.
It's not about any community.
Dr. Rahmani, let Anila Singh complete her point, please.
I know how to fix people like you. You people are not even you are not standing for your own community. If you are going to advocate for Owaisi, you are going to advocate for Atiq Ahmed and Mukhtar Ansari. This shows that what type of mindset you have. और ये वही Owaisi है जिसने ओल्ड टाउन हैदराबाद के है ना, वहां पर कब्रिस्तान की जमीनों पे कब्जा करके इमारत खड़ी कर दी थी.
Okay.
ना करके तो दिखाए. मुख्यमंत्री एक सेकंड नहीं लगाएंगे उस इमारत को ढाने में.
So give me a moment. I also want to shift focus to the other big point that I quickly want to take while we have time on the show. The new cartoon that has come up, and I want our viewers to take a look at that cartoon. And Anila Singh, please explain, what does this cartoon indicate, where, you know, an Abba Jan is shown in front and a Salim and an Anarkali. Now, isn't this again blatant communalization of a situation, ma'am? Anila Singh.
Of course not. We know it very well, whether we talk about Yadavji's party or whether we talk Benji's party, or of course Congress party, though it doesn't have any sort of existence in Uttar Pradesh. But these are the political parties who are deep into appeasement politics. And we know it very well what type of behavior they had with one particular religious community and with
no, but when Asaduddin Owaisi says, why Abba Jan is dog whistle politics, why would Yogi Adityanath not say Pitaji instead?
Is the symbol of hatred.
Why not?
The BJP has become the symbol of hatred and it's contesting elections only on the
Abba Jan is not a hateful word. Abba Jan is not a hateful word. Mr. Rahmani, I don't know why you get so much rattle and rattle. I know it very well that you people are fixed now. ये फिक्स गेम चल रहा है आप लोगों को Owaisi के साथ, नहीं चलने वाला है. अब्बा जान कहने में कोई बुराई नहीं, उर्दू बहुत तेजी और बहुत प्यारी जुबान है.
You लोग are not different from us.
हिंदुओं के साथ गलत सलत करेंगे. कार्टून भी बनेंगे अब्बा जान.
You also belong to us.
I want to bring in Rahul Srivastava for a moment. May I request both our guests to step back for a moment, please? And no personal attacks is my request to all our guests. No personal attacks and no insinuations. But Rahul Srivastava, this cartoon, is this a very, you know, an out and out blatant attempt by all sides to vitiate the environment and to ensure the more there is polarization, the more political parties benefit? Rahul Srivastava.
Yes, Gaurav, it clears the intent on that day when Yogi Adityanath made the Abba Jan remark. In fact, that was the second time. It was at one of the India Aaj conclaves that he has used the term for the first time. Gaurav, what the attempt is to polarize. Right now, what the BJP realizes that after 5 years of anti-incumbency, it is facing certain issues in terms of its own wonderful rainbow coalition in 2017, which brought it 312 odd seats. And in that scenario, polarization has to be there as an adhesive to recreate that caste coalition. And that is why, first the Abba Jan comment, while nothing has been done in the state over the since 2012 as far as the food grain spam is concerned, a cartoon which depicts people of a certain community, Akhilesh Yadav through a caricature and Mulayam Singh Yadav, and the pilferage of food grain meant for poor, is a dog whistle which has been deliberately pushed.
Okay.
Because that will incense the minority voters, lead to a polarization, and also create a reverse polarization among the Hindu voters. The intent is very clear that this campaign for the UP elections is going to be a lot about communal politics.
And we'll be tracking the story very, very closely. Rahul Srivastava and our team of reporters will be on ground covering the story. For the moment, Dr. Rahmani, Anila Singh and Rahul Srivastava, many thanks for joining me. That is all I have time for on To The Point this evening. Rahul Kanwal comes up next.